everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my April favorites. This is a little bit of late. I feel like you should post your favorites videos at the beginning of the month. It is still kind of the beginning of the month and I wanted to have this video up Friday, but Thursday when I sat down to film it, I just felt so not into it. Like, I didn't want to do my makeup when I got home from work Thursday, and I made myself do it, and then I just felt so bleh. Throughout the whole video. I felt so flustered, and I couldn't get my words the way I want to come out the way I wanted them to. Watching the footage back, I just sounded so genuinely unhappy, and that sounds weird, but I did. Like, you could tell on my face and by the way I was talking, I didn't want to be doing it. And honestly, yesterday I didn't. And today is Friday, which is the day I wanted this video to go up. But a different video is going up today. I believe I'm going to upload my current go-to makeup look. Yes. So this video is probably going to go up Monday. Yeah. So not too late into May, so we're not doing it too bad, I guess. Well, I have been wearing this face of makeup since about 5:30 this morning, and it's almost 3 o'clock right now. I am exhausted. I'm so sleepy, but I really wanted to film this video. I'm in such a better mood than I was yesterday when I tried to film it. I was just more excited and more enthusiastic to sit down and film it and talk about some products. I don't go into too much detail, so I just kind of like mention them, so show you swatches of them, and that's pretty much it. I just really loved them this past month. There's not really much I have to say about them other than that. I don't have a whole lot of favorites to talk about, just a tiny amount in this basket right here. So I guess let's just go ahead and jump right in, and I'll show you guys what I was loving throughout it. So the first product I wanted to talk about is this Swisspers Instant Brush Cleaner. It's one of those ones that just is pretty much just like a really scrubby sponge in here. You just swirl your brush around, gets rid of the color, and you can use it for a different color. These are just a lot of help. These come in handy so much. I believe the first one I ever saw was the Veromona ones. Yeah. And I really wanted one when they came out, but then other companies started coming out with them. I know BH Cosmetics has one. I believe Ulta has one for their own brand. And this is just like one of the Walmart brands you can find like with their eyelashes and like their makeup brushes where they have the Real Technique stuff and the Moda brushes. So this is where you can find this brand. They do have other stuff. I know they have like makeup sponges and stuff like that too. This is just what I picked up. This was less than $5, I believe. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but of course I'll have all the products listed in the description box anyway. It's just like a really easy thing. You just take your brush, swirl it in it. You can use it for a different color. I actually tried it with like using a brush in black, swirling it in here, and then using it with like a white cream color, and it works amazing. I don't think you need to splurge and buy the higher end name brand, more expensive ones. I think this is a good thing, especially to start off with if you're new to makeup. I think this would be like a necessity. So this next one I wanted to talk about is a false eyelash applicator. These things are so hard to get a hold of, like at least these long ones like this. Of course they sell the applicators in certain packs of false eyelashes, but they're normally like those really short stubby ones, and I didn't want that. I wanted a long one like this to where you can hold it and just like you have the handle there, and I could never find one. I looked at Ulta, I looked at Walmart, Target, and I think I finally found one at Walgreens. So if you're looking for one of these, Walgreens has them. And this was like almost $5, but it looked plastic in the packaging, but once you take it out, it's metal. It's like a nice matte metal, and this just perfect for like popping your eyelashes on, and it's really good for like squeezing your false eyelashes and your real lashes together. It's just, whew, it's amazing. So yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about that, but there you go. And then next is a makeup sponge. It's dirty because I've been using the crap out of this one. This is the Ulta brand makeup sponge. I got this in a set of Ulta sponges, and they're just so amazing. I really love the shape. This is like the classic beauty blender shape. It's like the egg and everything. And even the other shapes, it's not really about the shape for these Ulta sponges. It's how they feel. And I don't really know how to describe the feeling of these. These are super soft, super bouncy on the skin, not too hard or anything like that. But it's like there's like a different kind of feel to it. Like it almost, I want to say it's almost like a rubbery feel, but it's, I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it. I just really love the way these feel. I love the way it blends in my foundation. I use this with a bunch of different foundations. Like I said, the other shapes in the pack are just as good. They're all the same material, so they're really good. I just really love this shape. And I know the pack I bought, I believe it was like $14 or $15, and you got, I believe, 3 big sponges and 1 or 2 mini sponges. So it's a good deal, actually. Next, I have a brush to talk about, and this is from my Moda Prismatic brush set. This is the 804 brush, yes. This is that little bitty eye brush, and this is the one they suggest you use for concealer, but I love using this to smoke out my lower lash line. Like, it just fits so well under there. It doesn't drag shadow too far down, which I have had brushes that it just like drags it too far down, and then I gotta clean it up, and it's just like, I just don't want that. This just takes it down the perfect amount, and it's just really amazing. I love like the longer bristles. I love the colors on it, the nice mermaid vibes going on there. I did do a review on this whole entire brush set. I will have it pop up somewhere in here. The kit in general was okay. The only other brush I used a couple more times after that video was the foundation brush, and eventually I just stopped using that because I just really love the sponge. So, I mean, any type of brush like this, I guess, would work because to me, like, they should all be about this size. So, any type of brush this size I think would be amazing for under the eyes. Then I wanted to give a quick mention to the Smashbox Primer Water. This is a sample size, and I'm almost out of it. I love this stuff. Actually, let me spray some on right now. I love this stuff. I love spraying it after powders on my face because it just really melts the powders down into your skin, and it makes it look more like skin. Like, it just makes everything look so much more natural on your face. I haven't really tried it alone for setting makeup into place as a setting spray. I usually use it and then follow up with a setting spray. I actually use this about 3 different steps in my makeup, so I love it that much. I need to go buy the full size. I need to buy, I'm probably going to buy a couple travel sizes instead because I'm one to take with me to Florida, so it's just easier to take. But yes, I highly recommend this. I really understand the hype that was around this and why I see a lot of people using it. Then next I have a powder I want to talk about, and this is the Tarte Smooth Operator Setting Powder. This is the loose one, and this is a translucent powder, which is so weird. I was always kind of scared to use translucent powders, but this one I actually like. This is like, it's smooth. Like, this is like baby bottom smooth. Like, it's just, go into Ulta or Sephora and stick your fingers in that and just rub your fingers together. Like, this is the smoothest powder I've ever felt. And I do know they have a pressed version of this, but I don't really care for pressed powders, as y'all know. So I really love this. A little bit goes a long way. It's like you put it on your skin over your foundation, and your skin just feels so nice and smooth. It sets your foundation down really well. I don't really bake with it. I use a different powder like bake under my eyes with. But setting the whole face is phenomenal. This just really sets it, locks it into place. It holds all day. I don't notice any like breakage of my foundation on my skin, and no matter what foundation I'm using with it, it's just all around a nice product, and I really think this is worth the money because I know Tarte can be a more pricier brand, but honestly, I think this, if anything, to buy from Tarte, this is amazing. The next 2 products I wanted to talk about are 2 MAC lipsticks, and I'm pretty sure you guys know which lipsticks these are. This is the Laura Lee and Gabriel Zamora collaboration with MAC. I was super excited about this because I first started watching Laura Lee, I think it was at the beginning of this year, or toward the end of last year is when I found her channel, and the first video I watched of hers was about starting your own YouTube channel, and at that point I think I had started one and uploaded a couple videos, but I just kind of like fell out of it because I wasn't as into it as I wanted to be. It wasn't turning out the way I wanted it to be, and now I'm getting like more confident in it, I guess. And like as I watched her videos and found out she had like a makeup palette, even though I had never heard of the brand she had a makeup palette with, I went out or I ordered it online and I use it religiously. It's the Violet Voss palette. So I love Laura Lee. Her videos are amazing. Her content is amazing. She's such an inspiration to watch, and like just like it makes you want to keep going. And then of course Gabriel Zamora. I love him to death too. He's so adorable. I love watching his channel. I love the makeup looks he does. I love that he's an Ipsy creator. Like, I think that is just so awesome. I'm so proud of both of them for collaborating with MAC, of all things. I was kind of bummed, though, that you could only buy their lipsticks in the countries they live in, because I wanted theirs and I wanted Samantha's, but Samantha's in Canada and I'm not in Canada, so that did kind of bum me out. But honestly, I've been wearing these like crazy. I actually have Laura Lee's on my lips right now, and I'll be using hers in my I use this one in my go-to makeup look that I uploaded on Friday, and I used Gabriel Zamora's in my Makeup Revolution Fortune Favors the Brave palette that I uploaded last Monday, I believe. So here are the colors. Laura Lee's is this more pinky nude color right here. Hers is a matte finish, and Gabriel Zamora's is a satin finish, and his is like a more brown nude. So it's really dark on my skin tone, but I still really love it. I'm still super obsessed with it. It doesn't stop me from wanting to wear it. So yeah, I'm just like super excited I was able to get my hands on these, because these sold out so fast. And honestly, I kind of didn't pay attention to the release date of them, and then Laura Lee posted a video about them launching, and I went on there instantly after, like, as soon as in the video she said that they launched that day. I paused her video, went to the MAC website, made sure they were both still in stock, and bought them. Like, I was not going to take a chance with this, and like 1 or 2 hours later, they were sold out. So the last couple of products I have to share with you guys are actually all highlighters. So first one I want to talk about is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals. I'm actually kind of surprised I'm mentioning this because I haven't used it a whole lot. It is super pretty. It was so hard for me to get my hands on this highlighter because it's like so hyped up, or it was hyped up, I feel like, because when Wet n Wild like did their new releases and everything, like their foundations and everything, this was like a really popular product because it was so nice. I haven't used it that much, but the times I use it, it is just, woo! This is what it looks like. It's like a goldeny, I want to say it's almost like a rose gold highlight, and I thought it was going to be too dark for my skin, and it looks like it's swatched on my hand, but honestly it's not. Once it's on my face under foundation and everything, or over foundation, it looks really nice. And this is pigmented. Like, this is pigmented. Like, it's not a natural highlight at all. I feel like no matter what kind of brush you use with this, you're just going to get a lot of pigment on it. So this is definitely a more amped up highlight. It's not the most amped up highlight you could get, but it is definitely up there, especially compared to this next highlight I'm going to talk about. This is definitely more pigmented. Really beautiful. It was less than $5, so yes, I do recommend picking it up. So the next highlight I'm going to talk about is I always try to say Milani. Is the Milani Strobe Light Afterglow Okay. This is the Milani Strobe Light highlight in Afterglow. I love this stuff. This is just a very natural highlight. I actually use this in my go-to makeup look on Friday as well because it's a very natural highlight. All the products I used in that I really believe are great go-to natural products that are just going to look good on no makeup days or everyday makeup routines. So yeah, this one is, like I said, it's not as pigmented, or it's not as out there in your face. It's pigmented, it's just not such a bold highlighter like the Wet n Wild one, and obviously it's a different toned highlighter. It's like a it's not white, but it's like a purplish cream color highlight, I would say, and it's just very natural, especially on my skin tone. I put it on with a fan brush and it just very natural highlight, and normally I'm so over the top of my highlights. Honestly, really love this. I don't remember how much this was. I believe it was like $7 or $8, so it's a little bit more up there compared to the Wet n Wild one, but I don't think Wet n Wild has a color like this, like a lighter color. I believe the one I showed you is the lightest color in their highlighters that they have. So honestly, I'd recommend this one. It's amazing. And then finally, I have the Casey Holmes and Smashbox Spotlight palette. I have mine in Pearl. Love this. I'm using this a lot this month, and when I first mentioned or talked about this, it was it was the first impressions on this and the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I completely butchered the names because the names are like opposite on the back than they are in the pans. Like, they don't line up. Like, the name of this one's on this side of the back, and the name of this one is on this side of the back. So it really threw me off, but now I have them in order. I just kind of have to look at them first. So this one right here is Turn It On Pearl, then Crank It Up Pearl, and then Blow a Fuse Pearl. And Blow a Fuse Pearl is just meant, it's like a finisher for your highlight. So if you want like a really intense highlight, that's like a great topper. It is more glittery than the other two, but to me it's not like chunks of glitter. You're not going to see just straight glitter on your face if you walk out in the sunlight. You are going to have the sheen, but it is going to be glittery. You know what I mean? I'd rather it be a glitter with sheen than just straight glitter. Like, it looks like I put loose glitter on my face. Like, I don't want that. So I think that is beautiful. I'll swatch them for you really fast. Turn It On Pearl is more of a yellow toned highlight. It's I use it sometimes on more natural days as well as the Milani one. And these are super powdery, super feminine. That's what they look like right there. It's, like I said, this one's more of a yellow toned one, and these are more of a pinkish toned, rosy toned highlight. I don't have the golden one because I felt like the golden one would be too dark on my skin, but then actually seeing it and swatching it, I think it might work, but I don't know yet. I haven't decided if I wanted to get it. But so far, this has like really been lifesaver. I think I'm actually going to take this to Florida with me, just because it's easier to travel with like palettes like this because you get more options, and small palettes like this are amazing. So that is actually it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing the products that I was loving and reached for the most throughout April. I probably won't have a May favorites up in June because I am on a no-buy this month, so I'm not really buying makeup products to try out and stuff like that. I might have one because I don't know yet, though. Most likely not. So I really hope you enjoyed this video once again. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Also turn on the notifications so you'll be notified anytime I post a video. You can also follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter to be notified as well. I'm mostly active on Instagram though. I don't think I have anything else to tell you guys except I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.